Hello everyone, and welcome back. Hello Hitman.
Hello, Fat Man.
I'm pleased you could join me up here. You were obviously busy down at the biogas plant last time.
Yep, just dropped off the last scoop right at the end.
Excellent. And as a result of you kind of earning us that nice money, I've phoned in an order, so you've got some equipment to pick up at the shop.
Oh, goody.
I've got the course place set up for the top and bottom of the field. So I'm going to get those guys started whilst you pick up the thingy bob, the Clayson. And once that's done, we can yeah, I'm going to jump in the other Clayson and
Now, go ahead.
yeah, and then we'll start harvesting, I think.
So we have a great demand for wheat. Just came up a minute ago.
Yeah, is this
So,
wheat or is this barley that we planted? I can't remember.
Thought it was wheat.
Okay, I'll let you know in just a moment. Get the engine started
Yep,
here.
it's wheat.
Okay.
Thanks for the panic attack.
Hey, well, it's usually you telling me stuff.
That's true. So, yeah, it's a great demand down at the farm shop.
Okay, that's not too far away.
And 17 hours are remaining on it. We have a great demand for canola, but we don't have any, so that's too bad.
Oh well, never mind.
But we'll take advantage of the wheat price of the wheat.
Hey, that's a very nice looking piece of equipment you have there, sir.
Thank you, and you too.
The Mutual Clayson Appreciation Society.
You go ahead, and I'll follow you along.
Okay. You're expecting me to derp then, I'm guessing?
Well, I can go ahead if you want.
No, it's all good.
I guess then our viewers would get to see two running, so
Yeah, that might
to
be...
get out of my way.
Okay. Miss...
What's your speed setting at on level 2?
I have no idea.
75, I'm guessing.
Let's find out. Yeah, 78. Oopsie. I'm already stuck on a tree.
Oh, it didn't take long.
Well, it doesn't.
Ah, that's right, me too. Yeah, that collision mesh on the cutter head.
Yes. Ha 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 ha, I'm not the only one.
Well, it's hardly our fault.
So. Aha. So now what I've got is, because we're in the combines, if you right click to bring up the course play, you've got the first tab is enabled and you can request a driver. So I'm just going to give that a go and put the pipe out and see if someone comes
Doing
along.
a left turn.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if...
Should we do it this way, or just cut the corner?
There's a driver coming. No, I've requested a driver and no one's coming to see me. I think I might need to do something about the course play. So, because I'm guessing they're supposed to be automatically searching for a combine, but
I think I read that doesn't work.
yeah.
I have to manually set it to...
So in which
Well,
case
that's gonna be a pain.
we probably need to set one manually to me and one manually to you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good idea that we have two then. So I'm just going to kind of take care of that. I think I'm going to set the Schluter to be me, just because I can. And I think what I said to you off screen about being specific to the oh, what am I doing?
Harvester.
The vehicle. So being I'm doing all sorts of weird stuff now. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. So yeah, basically, I think the settings for where we specify the buttons for accessing courseplay is specific to a vehicle. So no combine. It says no combines in reach, so that's not clearly that's not good.
Yeah, maybe I'm not close enough to you. Because, you know, it is about like 10 feet.
I know. Well, it should be doing you now, so I think you might just need to request it when you get to the right levels. So I'm going to try and go back to the combine. And I had no idea about this whole pressing escape business and using the button to kind of go to the... So I'm going to try and request the driver. Okay. And he's still not coming to see me. Maybe because I'm not full enough. Let's try again.
Holy derp, fat man.
I know.
I'm kind of wondering if this is gonna... Oh, I see a guy on the tractor. I'm just wondering if this is gonna work very well in multiplayer. I don't know if anyone else is doing it in multiplayer or not.
No idea. It's worth a shot. So
Yeah, we're not afraid of trying new things,
no.
especially on screen. What the heck? Might
Yeah.
as well just jump right in and let everyone shout at the screen telling us what derps we are.
Well, that sounds about normal. So I'm now getting up to... And there's another thing, because we've got two Claysons now, the screen where it shows you the Clayson fill percentage is overwriting each other.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that. I was watching the inspector mod.
Ah. So yeah, so I'm now full, or nearly full, and I think we're just going to have to kind of manually run at these guys, I think, for now, until we can figure out how to do it a little bit more properly. And then we can just tab into them and tell them to drive on, and they can go and offload then. So, not entirely automated as we'd like it, but it'll do.
Well, even to the point where they'll drive, dump, and come back. Even that would help.
Oh yeah, they'll do that because, well, I hope they'll do that because that's what I've kind of set the courses up for. So... But yeah. So if anyone can spot what I did wrong last episode in setting up the course play and what I've done this wrong in setting it up today, then let me know. If anyone can... Oh. Yeah, Fabman's derping around again. Big surprise. That's the one. No, that's the one. So let's get into some first person, because it's quite a nice view. Dee 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 dee.
So, when it comes time to suck up the straw, we're gonna make silage from it.
Oh, right. We're going to do some more silage. Oh yeah, well that's been our best money earner so far, I think, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It always is.
Yes.
I don't want to rely on it too much, because that kind of kills the game, in my opinion.
But hey...
we will have a new machine instead of using the kid. We've got a self-propelled one to try out.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember you saying that.
The Force Shrips, 281 I think it was called.
that sounds familiar. I remember you send me links for mods all the time, and I can okay, I'll download that one and I'll download that one. I just do as I'm told. Otherwise, I get a 2x4. And I think there was another comment in the on one of the recent videos that said about if we were to we wouldn't be able to overclock and overspeed the way that we're doing with these in real life, because maximum they would do would be the kind of would be at the 5 to 6 mile an hour ratio, but in terms of what we're doing, it would be far too painful to stick at that speed. So,
well, I've said this before. This is a game. It's not a simulator. I know it says simulator in the title, but this is a simulator.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm fairly sure there are no farmers using this to train themselves in how to operate a farm. And by definition, that's what a simulator is, really. Is you're using it to train yourself to do the real thing.
Well, I mean, look at AgriSim. It's a lot more realistic.
Yes.
This one's more of an arcade game, but they each have their own
strengths.
I was going to say following, but they each have their own use. I'm enjoying this game quite a bit.
Yes.
But I certainly would hesitate to call it a simulator.
Yes.
A friend of mine mentioned the canola, that the way the canola is harvested in this is nothing like the way it is done in real life. That it's, they thresh it instead and dry it on the field. They cut it, leave it for a few days.
Mm.
So, I don't know, I'm not a farmer.
Which would make it more aligned with how you'd harvest hay. But there we go. At least that's what it sounds like to me. But there we go.
There must be some farmers watching this that can shed some light on the subject.
Yeah, I think there are. There was some. Yeah, one of the comments that's gone up in the last few days was from someone saying that they were a farmer and they were talking about something, I can't remember what it was. They said, I'm a farmer, so I know about this. Okay, that's cool. I don't profess to be the fountain of all knowledge. My farming knowledge basically extends from many years ago when my uncle had a dairy farm, and that's about it. So I am by no means an expert. So,
Well, I don't think anyone was accusing you of that.
No.
Nor I.
What, you weren't accusing me either of being... Where did that go?
Or I of being one.
Ah, yes. Oopsie. I just smacked into the green beast. So I'm gonna set the green beast on his way, actually. Or do you want to do that? Because I'm thinking he needs to go and
Don't
offload.
even need to unload there unless it's full.
Let me have a look. He's 74%, so...
Alright, I'll start him on his way when I get there.
Cool. But, yeah, I'm just thinking if you do that, then... and I go ahead, I'm going to have to set the other one going or not, and then I'm not going to see it, so... I'll wait till you get over here and unload, and then I'll set him on his way, perhaps, just to see if it works. And then I can set the other one going. Haha. Here comes the expert harvester.
Whenever you do anything with course play, my mouse pointer comes up and my vision locks. So I think it's a multiplayer issue.
Yeah, because I've heard the ticking that you get from using Courseplay. I didn't actually have it up there. I've just brought it up now. Oh, he's put a little doofer thingy over the top. That's pretty good. So
What's sad is the fact that I've lapped you.
well, no, I think that's just perfectly normal. I think I spend a lot of time planning and executing, and you just kind of go
Get
hammer
the
and
job
tongs.
done.
You just go hammer and tongs at everything. So
That's okay. The prep work's needed too.
yeah, well, without the
Like I
prep
keep
work,
saying, it's teamwork.
oh yeah. But I think we're definitely being more efficient on the harvesting with having these guys driving and unloading the tractors. And there's no derping of tractors being on top of harvesters and stuff like that. So I think it'd be about time to set this guy on his way as well. Oh, Schluter is in traffic. Oh yeah, because you're next to him. Do 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 do. Now I know I'm not full, but we're not going to worry about that. So how full's the Schluter? He must be getting on. Yeah, he's 61%, so we'll send him on his way as well. And hopefully by the time you get back up, you should be the green beast should be there. So don't drive now. Oh, is that because you're in traffic? Do you want me to get rid of this nasty combine for you? Will you then go on? Okay. Stop driver. Drive course. There we go. He's on his way. It looks like I was
And
right.
the other one just arrived.
Yeah, that's excellent, that.
That is, yeah, that's going to save us some good time. That's good. Good job. I mean, even if they don't follow us along, this probably works better anyway.
Yeah.
Instead of having them bumbling along in our way and all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looks a little bit odd. I think when they're following the hired workers, it's reasonable, but if they were following us, they'd probably not know, because they have those very definable parameters of how they follow, and I don't think that necessarily would account very easily for us and the way we drive the fields. So there we go, but it's all good.
Well, it means we can both harvest, and the tipping is taken care of pretty much.
Yep.
I mean, it takes a little bit of time to drive over and dump the stuff, but
well, it's better than
still faster than one of us tipping and one of us harvesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at how far we're already off through the field. So, I mean, I reckon basically the way we're going, we can probably finish this harvest on screen without needing to pause. Maybe. Don't quote.
Yeah, or we could pause and then we could show off the forager. Unless you want to wait for next episode to do that.
I think we can wait for next episode for that one. Because I don't...
You mean I gotta wait another week?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll try.
Haha. You see, I do get to win some of the decision makings. Not that it's a question of winning, it's just we agree. And like I say, I do think we're gonna need to get the harvest in. Plus we need to get this wheat down to the farm shop whilst we've got the great demand.
Oh yes, yep. Well, we've got enough time to do the harvest and do that, so we're okay in that respect.
Okay.
This other tipper needs to be closer to the other corner.
Okay.
But that would require redoing the course, so we won't bother for this harvest.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of tried to set them both at about midway through the field, but of course, because we hadn't been doing it round like we have, we can always refine things. The only thing I am going to say is have a look at your fuel level when you have a chance, because no, yours will be fine. This one's been used a few times, so that's why I've got little fuel left, so I'm going to have to go and fuel up on the way back round. Do 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 do. So yes, I'm not going to get that lap back, am I? That's
Nope.
That's a lost cause, that one, I think. That's why you wanted the nice new, not so shiny Clayson, isn't it?
Yeah, I pretty much had enough that far, I think.
Yeah, I think the far was... it needs to go far, far away.
It's dead and buried.
But,
it's in our museum.
it is indeed in our museum. I'm going to go and get some fuel. See if we can sneak on through here. Yeah, we're fit. Let's pull it over there. I hope the fuel tank is on that side. Apparently not. No, it's because I'm like 3 miles away from the thingy bob. That's better. Right. We have some fuel. Let's get back out there, otherwise Hitman will be lapping me again.
I'm getting there, I'm just dumping off at the other tipper there. Maybe bumping the tipper a little bit with the invisible collision mesh on the cutter head.
Well, yeah.
So, because of that, I think this will be our last episode with these cutters.
Okay.
Probably,
Yeah, I did, I saw you'd responded to the comment, had we tested the other Clayson header with these Claysons, and yes we did, and we still had the same issues with the game loading. We tried those different permutations and we couldn't get it working, so it was unfortunate, but I think you've got something else.
There is a class one that I'm going to try, I think. I know it works in this, I've done it, it just looks funny because it's a green cutter head, but...
Okay.
Well... We're just small-time farmers, we can't afford to go and get bigger harvesters, but we can afford to buy a bigger cutter head.
Well, I'll go along with that.
I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, you have lots of stories. You're just full of stories, you are, Hitman. But I think the good news is, as we kind of get further and further into the field, the position of these tippers is going to be slightly wrong anyway, so you never know, the position of the Schluter might actually work in our favour at some point. Maybe not, but it's worth a
Keep
shot.
on dreaming.
Yeah, I do. So, it's all good.
Oh, we should be able to pull them closer in. Oh, and they are burning fuel while they're sitting here, by the way.
Yes.
But we don't really care. Anyway, we should be able to move them and they'll still finish the route and dump the stuff, I would think.
Yes, I think they find their way back to the course. I see what you mean about knocking the tipper. It's all at a skew-if angle. I'm just going to check on the fill levels. Yeah, fill levels are still good for the moment. So I'm guessing probably next time around we'll need to start sending them on their way again. Which means you'll be lapping me again. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way.
It doesn't really matter.
You're over there. Oh, it doesn't. I won't lose any sleep over it. Because if I start to lose sleep, you'll just whack me with that 2x4 and I'll be out cold.
That's a public service brought to you by Hitman and his board.
Yeah. So, and I suppose probably, is it health and safety or for whatever purposes, no Fadmans were hurt in the making of this episode.
Have we had any of those episodes?
What episodes where Fadmans were hurt?
Where Fadmans weren't hurt.
Well,
Seems I'm always grabbing the board, so one of these days I must be using it.
yeah, well. It's all good fun, so they tell me.
You'll be able to tell which harvester's mine because it's got the board holder.
Yeah, I've just got an empty crate. So there we go. Do. Is my pipe out? No, my pipe's not out. Oh, the Schluter's way over there. We're going to lose all this time going backwards. Again. But I could be mean and I could send the Schluter before he gets here. What do you reckon?
I might be able to make it around. What in the world happened here?
Happened where?
It's just spots missed. I guess there you'll make up some time because I'll have to go back and fix your mess.
I don't make messes. Maybe Jenny's invited Farmer Giles and he's done some of the driving. I don't know. Oh, this is only 43%. It's a waste of time to kind of send that on its way. Even though it would be funny.
At this point we're probably getting close to being able to go around the field.
Yeah. So.
Another stripping mess. Gee whiz. Cremated of money.
No, I just think that you'll fix it, so.
Nah, I don't know if I'll bother.
So yeah, so here we are, another harvest day. So you've seen pretty much everything on screen, so you know what we're doing. Pressing escape many times to kind of get things working when screens lock. Derping around with course play. So yeah.
Fleeing Hitman, who's in his combine coming up behind you. Gonna chew you up with it.
Good luck with that. So, yeah. So I think next time we'll have finished the field and we'll be ready to do what we need to do with the straw. And we'll probably have put the equipment away because Hitman's such a neat freak. So I think it's about time for me to say take care, folks.
And we'll see you later.
Ciao, ciao.